Hello there, Gemini, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I'm going to be doing your September love reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies in your romantic love life, and then we'll use the tarot to get some more details about any obstacles or on your path or areas of resistance or advice that Spirit has. And if you are resonating with the message or enjoying the content that I create, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into it, Gemini. We're going to take a look first with the romantic angel cards about your overall energy for September. Let your friends help you. So we're going to see. Sometimes this means that you're going to have one of those romantic situations where you need a little help from your friends, right? Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. But for some of you, it could be that if you're in a connection, there could be family issues around your connection or something like that. Or if this is, say, you're married, and you're having trouble with your marriage, it could be family connections as far as with your children or something like that. But it's also a sense of understanding that, your family values that you grew up with can sometimes also affect your romantic love life as an adult. And attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. I love this card. And Gemini, you have such a great sense of fun and play, and I get the sense that this is where you need to be. Just be your playful self, and everything is going to work out. Talk to your friends if you need to. Engagement. So some of you, if you're in a relationship, you're going to possibly be taking it to the next level. That could be something that, with the family issues and also letting your friends help you. Perhaps you're thinking about, moving in with somebody, cohabitating, and then, maybe your family has belief systems around that or something, and just kind of working on those issues. Or it could be that you are attracting in a new soulmate, somebody that you think you might want to have a more committed relationship with. Okay, now let's take a look at the soulmate cards. This is a really nice energy, Gemini. I really love it. Balance. Yin and yang, darkness and light, stay center in your higher self. Yeah, I think that for some of you, there could be a little bit of conflict in your romantic love life. And it's kind of like you're going to navigate through this, okay, using your intuition. But I also feel like, you may use your friends. You may bounce some of your feelings off of your friends or something like that. But it's about listening to your intuition as you kind of navigate through the situation. Healing, self-care, timeout. Be gentle with yourself and your twin. So some of you may be, dealing with a twin flame connection. But it's about really taking good care of yourself in September. And, we're coming up with the fall equinox. So, there is a lot of sometimes stress in September. It is about change, so kind of, just keep that in mind and then appreciate. Your twin appreciates you. See the blessings, practice appreciation. So I think Gemini, we're getting that twin word popping up. So it could be that, you and your twin, if you're perhaps separated, they reach out, or there's some situation with your twin, and it's just recognizing, it seems like they're going to recognize your value, your light. They're going to see you in a new light, and that may be helping to bring healing and travel. So this person that you're dealing with could, if it's a new person, maybe you're going on vacation or a business trip or something and you meet them there, or this person could live a distance from you and needing to, travel to come see you. They may be wanting to travel to see you. What else is under that? Spring and rise above and marriage. So I feel like there's some situation that comes into play here in the autumn, and then it may not be resolved until the spring. So we're going to take a look at that, which is kind of interesting because, like we're getting ready for the fall equinox, and then you would have the spring equinox. Like I think over the next 6 months, there's going to be a big shift in this relationship, especially if you think that you're in a twin flame connection. Okay, so let's take a look at the wisdom oracle cards. Breathe. Gemini, yeah. I think, I think that there is a sense of just take a deep breath. Like, I get the sense that you're not going to allow this situation to trigger you. Like, just take a deep breath. You got this. I feel like for some of you, you've been through this before with this person in this connection. And it's just like, okay, yep, I've been here before. I'm just going to take a deep breath. I know how this works. It's going to be okay. It's like this sense of, yes, it's going to be okay. Chaos and conflict. Yeah, I'm not really surprised that this is here. I think there's some situation that pops up because of, this connection within your connection. And it's just like, take a deep breath. I really feel like you're protected by your angels and your spirit guides. And it's kind of like, I feel like this person is trying to cause chaos and conflict in your life. And you're just like not going to allow it. Yeah. And then the fates. Yeah, this is a connection that is divinely, guided. Twin flame connection, true soulmate. But it's also about, this person is coming in at this time for a reason. Trying to, you're just going to stay balanced. I really feel like you're going to handle the situation very well and co-create. Yeah, this is, you working with spirit. I feel like it's, you have unfinished symphony, a change in the wind, clean it up. It is about I think you have to clear the air with this person. There's something about that. I'm getting that type of energy. Like I feel like you may have a conversation with this person. We have Page of Swords on the bottom. I picked it up and saw that. They could be, kind of like, keeping tabs on you on social media or asking friends about you. You could also hear that's kind of communication from them. They could reach out. That's Page of Swords is usually, text or email, social media, something like that, technology. But I think that they're kind of keeping track of you, not in a stalking way, but, just trying to check in, like what's going on with Gemini. So we're going to take a look at your present energy, areas of resistance or obstacles, advice from spirit, and then the outcome if you take the advice. But remember, Gemini, you have free will. You can do whatever you would like. Okay, Four of Swords. Yeah, you're sitting in this resting energy, healing, and it's kind of interesting because we have breathe and we have healing. And I think it's just kind of like, yes, you're just going to allow this. I get this sense of allow this situation to just flow over you. Like you're not going to get involved. This person may even be trying to, poke at you a little bit. Twin flames do that. Trying to, stir the pot. I get the sense, and they may not be doing it directly to you. It's like they're stirring the pot in your life somehow, maybe around you. But you're just, it's kind of like, look at the feathers, right? You're kind of like, yeah, well, those feathers, they don't hurt me. They protect me. That's your angels and spirit guides around you. It's kind of interesting too, because, she's kind of like sleeping on the moon, and it's kind of like the first crescent. So that would be like next week, the second week of September, because we have the new moon, on September 6th, 7th, so it's kind of like it could be the second week of September when you hear about this, once again, I get they may not reach out. I feel like they're stirring the pot around you somehow. Okay. Your resistance or area of your obstacle is your Four of Cups. This is kind of like another waiting energy. Kind of discontent, waiting for something good to come along. Gemini, you might just be in this sense of, yeah, I'm just kind of like putting myself in a timeout. Really not, just working on yourself, healing yourself, building your career, your business, whatever, and not really in the love arena right at this moment. And it's kind of like, that's also on your path, but it's at the same time, it's kind of your obstacle. So let's see what the advice is. Nine of Wands. Yeah, having the healthy boundaries. Nine of Wands is also the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot with this person. You've been through a lot, but it's like you're persevering. It's kind of like, look at, she has all these wounds, scars on her shirt there, on her blouse. Like, she has all those wounds, but look at, she's actually looking very calm. She's just breathing. Okay. You here you go again, right? It's and I think for some of you, especially if you do have children with this person, it's kind of like, yeah, I think, they could be doing things, like trying to get at you through the children or through your family, something like that. And you're like, yeah, I've been here before. And you know what? I'm still going. It's like, I think you're trying to move away from this person. And you're like, yeah, I'm still here. I'm still standing. Right? I love that song. I'm still standing. Okay, and here is your outcome. King of Swords. Okay, so, this is air sign. You could be dealing with an air sign. So that would be another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But it's kind of like you standing in your truth. And the King of Swords does not put up with anything. Uses that sword to cut out everything and anything it does not want in its life. And I feel like, Spirit is trying to tell you, you have the strength. You have persevered so much. Do not let this person trigger you. That is, I think, the true message. It's like, stand in your power. Pick up that sword. And just like, I'm just not putting up with this stuff, like you can't get, I almost get a sense of, it's like having like a shield, and like, you can't get to me. I have such a bubble around me. I have put a bubble around myself. 8 of Cups, walking your spiritual path, walking away from this, just realizing this is not for you, or at least it's not for now. 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, Temperance, the Sun. Yeah. I think, this person could have snuck away in the middle of the night, betrayed you in some way. They're coming in. Perhaps they want to try to work it out with you, but I feel like they're trying to cause drama. And here you are. You're just breathing. You're having patience. You just know that the sun is on your side. Right? It's kind of like the sun. I am the sun. I am shining my light, and I have love in the future. Like Ace of Cups is new love. It's this energy of, I am walking away from this. You can't. Oh, Judgment card popped out, so I'll take it with all of this mess. Okay, so we have the 4 of Swords. So the Judgment card is, and these are in here. That's kind of interesting. Put those back over there. The Judgment card is about second chances. Somebody here wanting a second chance. I don't see you wanting a second chance with this person, Gemini. I think you're just kind of like hanging out here. Kind of like, I'm doing my thing. Just doing my thing. Okay, we have the Emperor, Queen of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. You're getting over this. I think you are really getting really clear about how this person was perhaps controlling with the Emperor card. I'm thinking you're the Queen of Swords, air sign. This is you. The Emperor, the person you were dealing with, gender doesn't matter, but just really controlling, possibly manipulative, trying to always get their way, that type of energy. And, it's kind of like the Emperor in this deck, he's just kind of like laying back, just like, yeah, here I am. And it's kind of like, yeah, I don't want that. Look at, she has her back to him. She's not even going to look at him. Like, I think that's you, right? You're like, I'm not even looking at you. I'm over here hanging on the moon, having a good time, and working on myself. And I feel like this person may be reaching out, wanting to work with you or reach out. It could be even that they try to, reach out with you because we had the Page of Swords, send you a text, something about work, because we have the Eight of Pentacles, or about money. It could be something like that. Like they use that as an excuse to start a conversation with you. And I feel like, they think because Gemini, you are so fun and upbeat and everything, that they think that you're going to jump kind of back into it or be really sweet or something like that to them. And you're just kind of like, yeah, I see what you're doing. And I'm not playing that game. The Emperor here is holding like a chess piece, like playing a game, being strategic, kind of manipulative, planning, that type of thing. Not coming from the heart at all, coming all the way from, the head, the ego. Okay, so let's see this Four Cups. You have the Four of Swords, the Moon, the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, this is that energy of hearing from this person, or, somehow they reach out, or you hear some news about them. It could be that. Now, this is your obstacle. This is your area of resistance. You have the Four of Cups, kind of waiting for something better to come along, right? The Four of Swords, the Moon, the Queen of Pentacles. The moon is about secrets. For some of you with the Four of Swords, you may be having this time of healing, of rest, of relaxation, because, there's something, I think you're getting some wisdom. And I think it also has something to do with the full moon. Like, I think this all plays out before the full moon. And your obstacle is kind of like, yeah, that's not what I wanted. Like, they may reach out about something about money or something. You're like, no, like, you need to come over here and, give me a true apology or something. Whatever it is that you want from them, Gemini. You may want nothing. Queen of Pentacles, working on yourself. I think your obstacle right now is that you would like to have love in your life, but you're just kind of like over it. Like, you're kind of like, oh my goodness, that was just like so horrible. I'm not sure I ever want to go through that again. And I think that that's why Spirit's advice here is like, you are strong, Gemini. You deserve love in your life. You deserve a wonderful love in your life. You've been a wounded warrior. You come through all of this. You didn't come through all of this for nothing. It's kind of like, wait a minute. You got some more game left. Yeah. This I'm getting a different vibe with this. This is really nice. Okay, Nine of Wands, the Star, Eight of Swords, Three of Swords on the bottom, waiting. The sense of waiting. Like, I feel like you are waiting for this person to waken up, to come back. We have Justice underneath that. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, another air sign, and we have the air signs here. Trying to decide, like really holding back about your decision. You may have decided to go on a new path, but you're still, I feel like for some of you, you're still holding on, hoping that this situation comes back together. And yeah, I think you're going to hear from them. With the Ten of Pentacles, it's about, it could once again be something about money. I get the sense that it could be, they reach out about money or your job or something with finances. They're trying to decide how to reach out, but they could also, with the Ten of Pentacles, it's kind of like, yeah, they know that this is a long-term relationship, a long-term committed relationship. You are healing. I think for some of you, we have the Nine of Wands. This is, the wounded warrior. This is your advice from Spirit. Spirit is telling me, you have been through a lot. You've persevered. And you are doing this healing. Like you're healing from the toxicity of this person. Like I think this person made you feel very doubting of yourself. They may even come in and, they could be very narcissistic and very, pokey a little bit on your self confidence when they come back. But Spirit is saying, listen, you've healed from this. You're putting your hopes and dreams on something new. Look at how she's looking away from all of this, right? She's looking in a new direction. She's she's putting her hopes and dreams on a star, on a new star. You're shining your light, and it's about, hey, you've persevered through something, but it's not all for nothing. It's like, yeah, you got over all of that toxicity, narcissism, gaslighting, all of that. Like they really did a number on you, but you have healed from it. And it's kind of like it's time to go in a new direction. Remember, we have the Eight of Cups on the bottom too. It's about going in a new direction, seeing the light, understanding the healing that you have gone through. Like you have maybe healed your inner child wounds, or childhood trauma, or or even played out the karma, that you had, you paid all your karmic debts because we had the justice underneath there, and it's like, yeah, you're ready to go in this new direction. I think for some of you, you're kind of like holding back a little bit, maybe hoping this person comes back, or just kind of like, yeah, I just don't want to go through that again. And I get a true sense that Spirit is saying, no, you're going to fall in love again with somebody. Possibly not this person, right? But you are going to fall in love again. But the next time you're going to have a much clearer vision of what love is really all about. 7 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 2 of Swords. Hangman on the bottom. Yeah, you're getting a new perspective. Okay, I am going to say that this King of Swords, I think this is the person you're dealing with. Once again, it could be another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it doesn't matter. It's about somebody that is all in their head, right? And doesn't really share their love. And I think you're getting clear about this connection, okay? I think they may reach out and you're going to be like, yeah, that's what I thought you were. And you're going to be like, yeah, okay, that's you. And look at all of this. Like, this is what they're going through. Like, this is like 7 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 2 of Swords. They're all up in their head, right? They are really kind of going through something. And I think they may reach out to you because they're kind of going through something and they're hoping that, I think they really hurt you in the past, and what they're trying to do is balance their own karma, right? I think they're feeling a lot of guilt and shame. And it's like, yeah, I want to come in and I want to balance this out. I want to heal it. I want to have a conversation with Gemini so I can get this off my plate. I get that sense. And you're kind of like, yeah, well, you need to see this the way I saw it. Like, they may even come in and act like it was all your fault. Why would I just got that message. Like, I think they come in and they're like, yeah, it's all your fault. And you're like, no, it's not my fault. Like, I think in the past you may have said, well, maybe it was my fault. And you're like, no. Oh my God, I see this crystal clear now. I have the wisdom. I see this whole thing in a different perspective now. And I'm going to work on me. I'm going to work on my being independent. This is a single lady card. Gender doesn't matter. But that energy of just, I have my freedom. I have my freedom from this. Like, I think you're kind of like, I definitely now have my freedom. Oh my goodness. And here you are. You're manifesting. You're manifesting, planting your seeds, going in a new direction. Taking action on finding, look at this, Gemini, look at this. Like, you're going to be taking action like, I think that this person comes in and it's kind of like the final goodbye. Because look at, you're taking action. You're going to go look for your 10 of cups, your 9 of cups. Like you're like, yeah, I am putting all my eggs in a new basket. I'm going in a new direction. Really nice. Being really confident about it. And being okay with being single. You know, the Queen of Wands is kind of like, yeah, I'm fine being by myself. I don't need that in my life. Like, I definitely don't need that. Really nice energy. Okay, so Gemini, let's pull your creativity oracle card. I really like the energy here. Like, I think you're really finally releasing something so that you can have something new come into your life. Sacred space. Use beautiful art, music, and creativity of all kinds to put you into a sacred space. Look at this. Like, you know, you do have this energy of finally doing the final healing of this situation. And it's about, you know, giving yourself this sacred space, realizing that, like, from now, like the month of September, there may be a lot of triggers or emotions that come up, and it's okay, because what you're doing is you're purging the last little bit of all of this. Oh, it's so nice. So nice. Okay, so now let's see what your lover's oracle card is. Here we go. Okay, and here is Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And, you know, I think that that is part of, you know, there is the twin flame connection, soulmate connection. But sometimes what we have to realize is that just because it's a sacred union does not mean you have to be with this person or with this person at this time. Like, they are definitely all up in their head. They have to transform this into cups. They have to take these swords and transform them into cups before you're going to be willing to allow them back in. And it's just kind of like, you're fine. I think for some of you, you're fine. Staying in your Queen of Wands, 9 of Pentacles type of energy, building the life that really makes you happy, brings you joy and happiness. Having the friends, the connections, you know, other love connections. It doesn't mean that, you know, you put your life on hold for this person. I never think that. Like, go live your life. It's like, I'm going to go live my life. And if you go do the work and get rid of all these swords and level up and get emotionally attached to this connection, then I'll talk to you. But right now, I'm not talking to this, right? Wow. Okay, well, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And if you have resonated with this message or enjoyed it, I really would appreciate if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. And I do hope to see you again really soon. And bye for now.